This DSM, shitty games, shitty movies. I shitty reviews, shitty games, and today's shitty movie review is going to be Hail Caesar. Coen brother movie, Clooney in it. If you like movies made and all of the great things about it, all the drama, all the glory, romanticization, go see it. Go see it. Go see it. For people who are not interested in any part of movie production, creation, this is not the most exciting movie. It really isn't. While it's dramatic and over the top, and there are a handful of musical numbers that they let play all the way through, and it is funny. It's funny consistently. In some ways, because it's over the top, and in some ways because it's bad. Not not in it's bad in a it's bad in a good way. They don't mean for it to be bad in these ways. But the movie's only an hour and 45 minutes, not even a full 2 hour screen. But it feels longer. And it feels much longer. There were points where I was like, okay, these shots, while they're artistic and well done, and some of the scenes, while they're well shot and they're done in like long continuous takes and they're beautiful. There's a scene, the musical scene with Channing Tatum, uh, and the sailors. It's long. That is a long scene. That is a 5 or 6 minute scene in the movie. Did it need to be 5 or 6 minutes? Absolutely not. They need to show the entire musical number? Absolutely not. Does it really progress the story at all? No. But it's mildly entertaining, and it basically kind of introducing you to the fact that Channing Tatum is a homosexual. And I forgot what his character's name is, because he only actually shows up for the musical number and a few minutes outside of that. And he turns out to be the main antagonist, the person who set up the entire kidnapping of George Clooney. Again, I don't know the name. There was only Hobby, the guy who's Western. He's like the only person whose name that I, because everyone else, they hardly use each other's names, and they they're not really memorable people. They have, remember the people and what they're like, but there's not a lot of substance to them. It's sort of shallow in the way that you would expect a 1950, where it's more about the drama in the moments and cinematography than plot. Um, so George Clooney gets captured by communists. It's a whole bunch of writers from the studio plotted to get $100,000, which ends up getting lost. Ocean, dropped by Channing Tatum. Dog runs a dog, fluffy dog, because sexual and homosexuals carry little dogs. Sort of a designer thing. 1950s, claiming homosexual. Um, it wasn't really offensive, unrealistically played. Um, there was the question early on about there's this whole thing about there was a whole bunch of subplots that go. This is kind of expected from a Coen Brothers film, but it's there's the resolution of all the plot points happen all at the same time towards the end. You don't get any resolution. You hardly know what's happening at all. It's just kind of being strung along until you actually finally get resolution at the end. And they decide to then explain all of the people. I personally liked this film, but that's because I have an interest in film. Perhaps I like movies, but I could see how people wouldn't really care for it. In fact, at our showing that there was 5 people self in the theater, and about an hour and 50 hour, about an hour in, right before Channing Tatum declared that he was the villain, and it's revealed that all the writers are communists. And they get George Clooney to sign up for the Communist Party. They left. 3 of the people left. I don't know if they had something else to do or if they really just weren't entertained. I personally thought it was funny and enjoyed it thoroughly, but I could see how they would. Um, so probably have some sort of rating system, but since this is the first movie that I'm reviewing, say that it's not fair to solid. Coen Brothers out of 5. 2.5. One of them have a kid. Ah, fuck it.